Hello YouTube. In front of us here we see that I have a Sanwa JLF already disassembled, and also the new generation of lever from Sanwa, the JLX. This one is a silent. I also had the regular JLX later, so we're gonna talk about these new lever as the title of a video suggests. But before that, let me introduce myself, and so you guys have an idea what kind of viewpoint am I looking at when we discuss about the difference here. My name is Leo. I'm from Indonesia, so I used to join a lot of tournament in the past, from the days of Tekken 6, Tekken Tag 2, Tekken 7. Nowadays I'm more of an online warrior. Basically, I used to participate in tournament. I used to end up a lot in the top 3. Sometimes I would win tournament here and there. So the way I'm going to discuss the lever today is basically from the perspective of advanced player, basically pro player, advanced player, or tournament player. So it's not for the point of view of beginner. So before we go straight to the lever, just to give you an idea about my experience here with arcade stick. You see here I had a Rio Arcade Pro 3 for the PS3, the Mad Catz TE Round 1, the Hayabusa Silent from Hori, Repfi, the Felix. I also have a flat box here, the DIY flat box V5, if I remember correctly. I bought it second hand. I had a Hori Alpha open here. I also have, in terms of lever, this is the Hayabusa lever that came from the Hori Alpha. This, of course, if you guys know, this is golden lever, also from Indonesia, made by one of our player here, Mr. Waswus from AS Indo. So you see, I had quite experience with different type of lever, but mainly I was using this TE Round 1 throughout I believe more than 10 years now. This is my first arcade stick, the Rio Arcade Pro 3, but I replaced the lever already with the JLX because the JLF, I feel that it's a little bit too stiff for my taste. Now, before we continue, the reason why I made this video, this comparison, is because you know, a lot of the player usually they don't really understand levers, all the technical detail. As a tournament player, for me, right, it's broken, I just replace it, right? But I try to explore for the last 1 or 2 months, because I feel like you know, my hand, I can do back that cancel, wave dash, because I play Tekken mainly. But I feel like, you know, when I look at the video of Korean and so on, I feel like my hand is fast enough, but the stick, the lever, couldn't really keep up. So I started to learn about the neutral, the how things, what different kind of stick actually influence the type of neutral that you got, how fast it goes back to neutral, how smooth it is. So in the end, I tried to find a video, basically, because I heard of this JLX here. This is a silent one. I wanted to know what is the difference, but it's very hard for me to find a video, hands-on video at least, people that actually have the stick and review it in the point of view of, you know, competitive play. So I decided to order this JLX and all of the things. Actually, I also have here the Pro Mod Kit from Sanwa. So I've been toying around as well with the lever. So I got it from here, Actuator. This is the website. I import from Japan. If you guys are looking for all of this stuff, actually they have it there in Actuator. So now, without further ado, let's try and look at what is the difference here. So you see here, I already disassembled the Sanwa JLF to make it quicker for the video. This one is the JLX. You can see very similar, the mounting. Let me open this, and so you guys can see what is inside. Okay, so let me open the gate. A minute. Okay, so first of all, what is the difference, right? Now, first, if you look at the gate, this is very similar, but there is a slight difference. This is JLF from my Rio Arcade Pro 3, the very first stick that I have. You see here, there is this what do you call it, notches. So this is quite high, quite thick. while in the new one, the JLX, they only have a very thin. Here, if you can see the camera focus, thin. You can just push it, and the gate will pop off. So this is one difference from the gate, which is minor. And the next, the body. If I remove this micro switch, and then you see here the body. This is JLF. This is JLX. So there is extra plastic over here. See here, more to the shape. So I'm not really sure why they decided to do this, but this is one difference. Honestly, I don't feel any difference, I think, based on this body. Next is if you look at the pivot here. You see the pivot, the color is actually black, while in the JLF this is a white pivot, which again I'm not so sure why they changed the color. Maybe there's a slight difference which make it actually smoother, but overall we couldn't really tell actually, because Sanwa didn't actually put any difference and so on, explanation basically for this. But another thing you guys can notice immediately is this, the actuator here. This is white actuator, and the old one, the JLF, uses actually black actuator. Now if we look at Sanwa's website, they actually sold Pro Mod Kit. So basically they sell separate spring, actuator, and so on. And I have the Pro Mod Kit here actually, and gate also. So again, they have the blue gate, blue actuator, or white actuator, similar to the one that is installed here from JLX, and the black. And also another one they have is actually the red, which I actually put it in my other JLX here, the red actuator. Now what is the difference? The black actuator is actually the least responsive, so this is the least responsive. And then white, after white you have the blue is more responsive, and then the red one that they just show you guys, basically this guy. So what does it do actually? The bigger actuator actually make the stick more responsive, so there is less distance from this thing to the micro switch. Basically this yellow thing is the micro switch, right? So the lever basically hit this to activate the motion, which direction you guys are going. Now speaking of micro switch, another difference, let's talk about the regular JLX. So the Sanwa JLF, if you guys can see here, uses Omron switch, micro switch, right? And it's actually the same with the regular JLX here, which is installed in my Hori Alpha. This is also Omron switch, the exact same switch. But when we look at the silent JLX, this actually is a Sanwa switch. So this is made by Sanwa, their own micro switch. What is unique about this micro switch is, first, there is almost no sound because it's silent. Second, it has this yellow, if you can see here, yellow, sorry, let the camera zoom, this yellow part here, small notches. All four micro switch actually have small this small yellow thing. And what it is you can adjust, you can turn it to the left or turn it to the right to adjust the sensitivity of each micro switch, which I think is a very good innovation, right? Because it's something that I believe this thing, the golden lever, can also do by they call it, I think, the variable position of the switch. So you can adjust the position of the switch closer or farther, and you can also change the sensitivity of the cardinal and the other direction. So this is, I think, something that actually Sanwa is trying to reproduce with this setting. So it's, for me, it's a very nice touch from Sanwa. This is only available on the silent, by the way, JLX. The regular JLX does not have this feature. And then another thing, minor detail, I believe, is this. If you look at this, this is the micro switch also. The line of the PCB is slightly more what do you call it, more wider here in the JLX. So just if it's not it's minor actually, and I'm not so sure it had any effect. But if you want to take a look closely, this one is thicker, the line of the PCB. So all in all, I think that the improvement is there. But I saw in a lot of the Reddit chat, or some people who have a hands-on feel, they say that this is smoother compared to the JLF. I believe it has something to do with this, the white actuator, because the white actuator makes the responsiveness is better. If you have a light touch, this you're gonna love it basically. And also for the silent, it is very responsive, much more responsive than the JLX, the regular one without the silent, and also the JLF. So this is something that I feel immediately. Even I think I actually have to put custom spring in here, because it's way too responsive and it's a little bit too soft for my taste. Now before we continue, I'll just do a quick sound check, maybe sound comparison between some of these sticks, just so you guys have an idea. So here I have this Real Arcade Pro 3 already had it's a JLX actually. I replaced it like I said before. So this is the sound. This is your standard JLF. This is the Hayabusa silent. This is a Cherry MX KL1 switch, I think. This is the silent also, JLX. Almost no sound. And then we have here the regular Hayabusa from the Alpha. Then golden lever. Okay, so those are in terms of sound. Basically, choose whichever you like, right? It's all about the taste. Now, let me do a little bit of demonstration here. I have the Huawei Alpha. Just need to close the gate. This is actually modified already with a red custom square gate and also actuator, but I have a Tekken 7 here already, so let me give you guys an idea of how. Is there any difference, right? Using this Huawei Alpha. So give me a minute. I'll just pop this off. Okay. So now he. Okay. So this is moving already. So you see, this is a regular JLF. So you see, I can do backdash, cancel, no problem. Wave dashing. Oops. Omen Thunder Godfist, Wave Dash to Electric. This is the regular combo from Heihachi. Oops, I missed it. Okay, you see, I've been using Sanwa for the past 10 years, the JLF I mean, for the past 10 years, and when I switch to JLX, no real issue here. You guys can see for yourself. So if you're used to JLF, you love the JLF, essentially it's very similar, the stick. You're not gonna have many difference. You're not gonna notice much difference. Maybe smoother. By the way, sorry, my house is very messy. I just move around actually. Okay, so in conclusion, if for some people who said that it's very smooth, the JLX, I believe it has something to do with the white actuator. So JLX is very similar to JLF, so if you use the JLF, no problem, you're gonna love it. Even if you've been using one for a long time, you've never bought a new JLF, you try a JLX, definitely you're gonna feel it's better because it's a new lever, right? And then if you guys like a very responsive lever, this silent one, will actually fit you very well. But I believe I would suggest you guys to change the spring or play around with the sensitivity a little bit, because this is way sensitive than JLF or the regular JLX. I personally am a type of person who is, how would I say it, maybe kind of a preference is a light touch. So I like a very light stick. Move it a little bit and it's already responds, the lever. That's my type of play style. So the way that I do it, I like it now is I use a JLX and also a red actuator from Sanwa, the Pro Mod Kit, and also a purple spring. Purple spring is basically it has more force. When you go back to neutral, it's a little bit quicker, 1.5 according to Sanwa website, but you won't feel any stiffness when you move the lever. So that's my recommendation if you like a light touch. And then maybe as a side note, I will also talk about just a little bit about this golden lever. You know, sometimes I see people ask whether they should buy this expensive lever. There's a Korean version also. I've tried that also. This is a Japanese version. Whether you should. People sometimes ask whether they should get this and try to play around, or they just bought a few Korean stick, Japanese stick to learn. My suggestion is this simple. This stick is not for a beginner. So if you just start playing like Tekken, don't go straight ahead buy this. You need to know your preference. Number one, that's the most important. Let me repeat. You need to know your preference, whether you like short throw or long throw, light touch, or you need a heavier one. You need to know what do you like first, and then you can decide to see whether your stick can accommodate that. Whether you want to go with a Sanwa with a Pro Mod Kit like I did, or you can go straight to golden lever. Up to you. But please understand what you like before you decide to purchase this thing, because this is expensive. You can get basically a new arcade stick for the price of this lever. It's a very good product. It has many customization, and it suits people who already know their preference. That again, very important. So, and again, if you try to tinker around with Pro Mod Kit or this golden lever, it will take you time, maybe at least a few weeks, a month or two even. So because you need to try, get used to it in practice, in real play, online play, player 1, player 2. So it's also, you need to remember that once you purchase this, it's an investment and you have to commit your time to get used to it, right? So JLF, JLX, Hayabusa, golden lever, whichever you choose, know your preference and try to play around with it. So I guess that's all from me. If you have any question, please feel free to leave comment. I'll be happy to answer as long as I have the time. So, okay, so long. Have a good day. Thank you.